Hey, what's up guys? My name is Storm. Today I'm bringing you a little bit different video, but still hope you enjoy it. We're going to be doing a gameplay commentary. In the background we have some payload race pipeline and I'll be playing sniper, but that's not really the point of this video. There are a few things I'm going to talk about here today, and the main one is what I think is wrong with trading. Now, I traded for a good portion of a year, maybe over a year. I think I peaked at around 24 buds, and I know that's not much compared to other people, but that's also quite a bit compared to some people as well. There are plenty of great things about trading, but today we're going to be talking about what I think is wrong with it. So basically, I made a list of all the things that I kind of see as problems, and there might be some more in here that I forgot, but these are just some of the bigger ones for me, and so I'm going to go through and I'll explain them to you guys. So the first thing that I kind of found, a little bit negative about trading was I found it to be quite addicting, and I'm not sure if this was just me or other people, but I know that I really couldn't get my mind off of it when I was like really into it, especially because this is something that involves real world money. When it comes to real money, you want to make sure that you're profiting in some way, shape, or form at almost all times. So I was always constantly checking out posts or in a trade server trying to sell my hats, and I couldn't let anything go. I could never just stop for a week and just kind of relax. It was constant sort of habitual action that I did. The second thing for me is that some of the people in the trading industry really just aren't the nicest people. And in no way am I saying that everyone who trades is not very nice. And I met some really good friends, and even some of my good friends today, we kind of bonded through trading, I guess, through TF2. But there are definitely people out there who really do put a damper on something you're trying to kind of have fun doing. And especially those who are very greedy. I know that I met some people who, were all about the money, and that just kind of ruins the whole experience. The third thing for me, and this might be a little bit too personal, but I'll share it either way, is that when I traded, it brought me a lot of stress. And as someone who has a lot of stress in general, when it came down to kind of either I was losing money or I couldn't sell a hat, it worried me a lot, and I got very anxious over things like that. And I might be the only person who had these kind of feelings about it, but especially because this was involving real money, and you didn't want to make a mistake and lose that money. That's where all that stress came from. The fourth thing that was a problem for me with trading was that I never really got what I wanted. And even though like I said before, I reached about 24 buds in value, and that's enough to have a pretty nice hat, I was never ever really genuinely happy with what I had. There was always something better. Everybody else's hats looked better than mine, and this is a little bit kind of weird to get so emotional about, but I think anybody else who was kind of as deep into trading as I was would understand this. The cliche, it's grass is always greener on the other side, I guess really applies here, as I would always have a hat that I thought I wanted, and then everybody else's hat, even if it was less value than mine, would look better. The fifth problem for me was that in the end, it was kind of a waste of time. And I'm not saying that everybody kind of looks back and thinks of it as a waste of time, but especially for someone like me where I never got what I really wanted, all those hours spent in trade servers and all those refreshes on TF2 outposts weren't really worth my time, especially because I wasn't happy, and I'm still I still have these desires for something more, even though I still have a nice hat or two. The last problem that is actually just pretty in general is that the whole mixture of everybody, with their hats and their greediness, and then people getting stressed over prices and all those things, they kind of add up to make a very, I'd say, unfair market. And prices were constantly skyrocketing or plummeting, and it was very like unsecure, and I never felt very kind of safe with my hats. And maybe that's a big reason where like a lot of these problems even kind of stem from. And since the market was pretty bad at different points while I was trading, these problems that we talked about really did shine through while I was trading. So those are the things that I think are wrong with trading nowadays. If you agreed, I'd like to hear what you have to say in the comments, and also if you disagreed, I'd love to hear what your opinion is. Before I go, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my friend. He has a YouTube channel named WhiteFox1225. The link to his channel will be in the description. He makes pretty awesome videos. He plays a lot of Elder Scrolls Online. He also does game reviews and a lot of giveaways, and he's just a really nice guy. He's also a pretty damn good commentator. If you like gaming, and if you're watching our videos, I could only suspect that you do, make sure to go check out his channel, because he is going to be providing some content that maybe we might not have here, as he is playing different games than us. So that about wraps it up for this video, guys. I hope you liked this type of video. Make sure to leave a comment on what you thought about the topic, and also hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed, and as well, if you would like to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. Once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.
Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have dreams.